now today, I'm lucky to be able to welcome back some folks who are in town from Ireland who came in this week for the opening of the Ireland West International Trade Center that's located right here in Providence at 177 North Main Street. This is a partnership that started back under Governor Chafee when he went to West Ireland, got a sense of what's taking place over there, and to provide opportunities for the Irish to come here and work at the Export Center and really kind of work on a cross collaboration between the countries. Now, yesterday we were able to talk with some government officials, and today I am happy to be welcome back some business folks, some artists, tourism, who again are taking part over here at the International Trade Center located in Providence to be able to bring some of what they're doing over here. Now, in the fall, Rhode Island will be going over to Ireland on a mission over there, which we'll be following closely. But right now, with St. Patrick's Day coming up, it is a little bit of the Irish invasion. So I'd like to welcome Yvonne King and Siobhan Cox-Carlos, a couple of artists, into the studio here today. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks so much for having us.
Well, this is the studio, so welcome.
Thank you.
We've been doing this for probably about 5 weeks now. We found it's a great way to sort of tell everyone's story to folks live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, on our website, and then afterwards we'll be able to send you the clips about what we talked about today.
Good.
So wanted to talk clearly about the Trade Center and how you got involved and thought, I'd love to come over to Rhode Island, New England, to the States, and bring some of my works over here. So it's a pretty open-ended question. Maybe you want to just talk a little bit about your artistry background and what it's meant to collaborate again here with the Center in Rhode Island.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here, and all the whole New England area is a favourite of mine. I absolutely love it. I'm from a very small village called Roundstone. It's in Connemara in the west of Ireland, and I think we have a lot of similarities. The scenery reminds me a lot of home, and I love painting the coast, so it's absolutely a dream to be here. I found great connections. I've been here twice last year, and this time it's great to meet fellow artists and the other businesses that come out with the Ireland West Trade Center. This time I've got 3 exhibitions on in New England at the moment. I've got one in Cape Cod, which is at the Salt Pond Visitor Centre. I've got one in Providence City Hall, which is opening tomorrow evening.
You heard it here. Tomorrow evening, go check out some Irish art at City Hall.
Yes. And the third one is at the Warwick Centre for the Arts.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so we got 2 of the 3. Yes. And I know you pulled up a little art on your iPad here, and hopefully if we kind of hold this flat here, we can point it to the Mevo camera over here. Tony, how are we looking? Good. Okay. You want to talk with us about some of the works that you have here?
Yes, these 2 are from the Cape Cod area. This lighthouse is very representational, I think, of the Cape Cod scenery, which I love. This one is also the tidal flooded marshes, which is beautiful all along the National Seashore. It's amazing. The scenery is wonderful. And if I go back here a little bit, these are from the Irish paintings. And a lot of beaches here. This is Roundstone, where I'm from.
Oh,
very
so
pretty.
pretty.
And again, we've got bog and lakes, mountains. It's amazing. So it's great for me to be able to connect with galleries here, with the Providence Art Club, I have to say, where I had a lovely tour the last time, and we're going again tomorrow.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
One of our gems here, absolutely.
It's amazing. And RISD, I was there last week. It was just incredible. And I'm lucky enough to be here until April the 4th, between Boston and here. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice little turnover on the side.
Yes.
And luckily today, a little bit better weather than we had yesterday.
We had a blizzard party yesterday.
Well, it was great. We had you all over here yesterday. It was fantastic. So tell me a little bit about your art and what you're looking to do here.
Well, my name is Siobhan Cox-Carlos, and I'm from Roscommon, which is more in the Midlands. And it's my first trip to Boston. And the area of Providence, Rhode Island. So I haven't really seen a whole pile because of the weather, but anyhow, we did have a little blizzard party yesterday, just getting humour. And my art, I'm a contemporary Irish painter. I love colour. My work will be very colourful and semi-abstract. And I like to work big, and if I can, sort of 4 or 5 foot by 6 foot. Yeah, I love to work big and splash it out there. I'm very inspired by American artists. And I love to get my work over to America. I've already shown down in Florida and had a 3-month residency there after. I came to art as an adult. after seeing a program, Paint Along with Nancy, when I was like 26 or 27. I had my 2 boys, and this program came on, and I was always useless at art and say I can't do art. So anyhow, this program came on and I did it, and it was just like, I said, that's okay. So I started going to night classes then. And from that, I went to college and I graduated in 2004.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a nice story to give people a bit of hope that you can do stuff as an adult. You haven't missed the boat at any point.
So to speak, you haven't missed the boat.
Exactly. And so long as it's not snowing. But anyhow, so then I brought my degree show out to Florida. I got it was the Los Alas Art Center. So I brought in there for 3 months, and I was there painting as well. So that was a fantastic experience. So I really feel connected to America. My grandfather came out here with the gold rush, but unfortunately died in California.
Oh.
Yeah, as a young man. So yeah, but I always feel that connection to America. And Pollock would have been a big inspiration, is always a big inspiration. And Hans Hofmann and Joan Mitchell I adore. So, you're fantastic painters in your history. And I've just been at Art Prof here in town. If you want my favourite spot, I absolutely love it's a beautiful gallery. So
yes.
I'm hoping we might have a show there down the road.
Oh, fantastic.
With
So
Nick
hopefully
and
the centre might help make that happen and
yeah,
bring some
it'd be
more art over
fabulous.
here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's great having this impetus. I got involved through my local enterprise board.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always involved in the aspect side of things, the business side aspect of things. I also, as well as my painting, I've been designing hand-painted silk scarves.
Ah, is that?
Yeah, this is one of them. Yeah,
one of the beautiful
Bit of
scarves.
green for St. Patrick's Day, in honour of St. Patrick.
Well, it is gorgeous, and hopefully the International Trade Center can help both of you with more opportunities for art over here. Apart from, so you said first trip to Boston and Rhode Island. What are you looking to see if you can get out with the weather?
If I can get out. I mean, I'd just like to see some of the... I'd love to get to Newport. I'm trying to set up a trip to go to Newport.
You have to, yes.
Yeah. I'd love to get to Cape Cod, but I don't know if I'll get this trip. I just have a very short time Monday, and yesterday was out because of the snow. So it's very limited. So I'm just trying to pack in a few things. I want to get to see the Rhode Island School of Design.
Of course.
Yeah. I believe it's just down the road.
It's literally just up the hill over here.
Yeah. So I'm going to head over there. And I want to get to some of your art supply stores. You look like you've got to...
We have some great art supply stores.
Yes.
Yes.
I love the name.
On Wickenden Street, yes. You know where to go. You've already been pointed in the right direction. So you're going to be coming back hauling some supplies on the plane.
Yeah, all full of enthusiasm.
The bag's a little heavier going back.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that we talked about, speaking of going back, we just had the big announcement here about Norwegian Air flying direct into Green. So next time, come the summer, we'll be flying back right into Green.
That is amazing.
Not having to go through Boston.
Yeah, that makes it so much easier, yeah.
So we've talked with folks in the airport about just what an impact that will have. So this is growing leaps and bounds. When we had the government folks in yesterday, they talked about how the center was a little while in the making from previous Governor Chafee here having gone over and kind of setting the seeds for it. Now we're really seeing it. We're seeing it grow and expand. And, what are your goals? So, you want to bring art over here. You want to increase your audience. Doing shows. How do you find sales of your art? Is it mostly shows, or do you have a lot of online sales as well?
Well, a combination of all is the best, I think, really, and also gallery representation is very important. In 2014, I started a project called the Marconi Art Project, and I live very near a site that was used by Guglielmo Marconi in the early 1900s. It was the forerunner to all this communication. It was his first commercial venture, and actually made some money for him there near Clifton. And so my aim is to paint the major sites around the world where Guglielmo Marconi had a transmission or a station site. So I've done 2 at the moment.
And where are those?
One is in Clifton, Connemara in County Galway, and the other is Cape Cod, Eastham, and Wellfleet and Chatham. So that's the exhibition in Cape Cod has some of those paintings.
So you talk about the transmission sites. What does this look like? Do you have anything to show?
Let me see now. If you can bear with me.
Trying to picture this.
Sometimes there isn't very much left, only the story, because especially in Cape Cod, a lot of the first centre was washed away into the ocean.
Oh, wow.
But then, luckily enough, Senior Marconi moved up to Chatham, and there's the Chatham Maritime Marconi Museum. And you can go there and visit, and the Nautilus Hotel is still there, and it's amazing. It was amazing for me to go and meet them, and I love the place.
So how many more places do you have to go now then?
Oh, I have quite a few. It's not
You've got to check them all off.
I'm going to enjoy every minute of it, and I'm not quite sure of the how yet. So if anybody has any ideas, I'm all ears. Yeah,
fantastic.
Thank you. I'll show you just this is the Clifton site, just here. So as you can see, if I hold it there,
Nice and flat. So tell us a
it's
little bit
flat.
about this.
This is actually now a signature point along the Wild Atlantic Way, which is a beautiful drive all down the west of Ireland. And people can go. There isn't a centre yet, but there's a lovely walkway about 5 kilometres around, and you can see how beautiful it is. The lakes are there. There's signature points along the way explaining the story, and it just brings it back to life. You can see the ruins of the site.
Oh wow,
it's very
there's
impressive.
so much here that I'm going to have to go and check out afterwards, because you've just opened up a whole new
and in
world.
in the same large piece of bog, there's also the site of where the first transatlantic flight landed between Newfoundland and Clifton in 1919. So there's a lot of history in one area. Yeah.
And what are you looking to achieve here in the States? Again, you've spent time in Florida.
Yeah.
And you're poking around New England a little bit.
Yeah, I'd love to get a gallery to represent me. And Art Prov now, I've spoken with them, and I'm trying to connect up with a couple of other gallerists while I'm here. So I'll be going downtown, and I've a couple of other galleries I've reached out to, so I'm hoping to have a couple more meetings with them. If I can get somebody to represent me that I can have work sort of turning over all the time, it'll be amazing.
Fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
again, come to the right place.
Yeah.
Came hopefully to the right place here with what we're doing here at Go Local. Again, all online, letting folks know what's going on, and especially what matters locally. But I love when we're
Yes.
able to have this interaction of international, and
Right,
then again,
it's great.
right here in
Yeah.
Providence, Runway Boss, that you guys came in. I'm so happy we were able to talk with you today. I know you guys were
so much.
hanging out
Yeah.
yesterday at the big,
Yeah.
big blizzard party. How many people did we have here behind us?
Oh,
in the
yeah,
studio?
it was awesome.
We had like 20 folks, and you guys all went out to the pub after. So I'm glad that you're having fun,
Oh, yeah, having a
meeting
good
people
time.
here in Providence, exposing your brand to folks who are watching right now. Again, we'll have more information and links so you can check out their art. And we'll continue to push that out here as well. So I
Okay.
appreciate slippery little sucker.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
very
having us.
much. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Lovely to be here.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Okay,
Yes.
take care.